What's up, guys? It's Ryan with the AOMC and MXG YouTube channels. And you guys know this is mainly a dirt bike channel, but I do have a solid interest in dual sports and adventure bikes and just about all motorcycles. So I wanted to talk to you guys about the new KTM 1290 Adventure. This is a virtually completely new bike from KTM. And I want to tell you about some of the new changes and some of the new features you're going to find on the new bike. It's been out in Europe for a year, so it's not a secret or anything like that, but I recently learned a lot more about it and just wanted to share it with you guys. So due to the Euro 5 regulations, KTM had to clean up its 1300cc V-twin. This means they had to change fueling, designing a new exhaust. It now has dual catalytic converters. But the bike hasn't lost any peak power. It still quotes 160 horsepower at 9,000 RPM and 102 feet-pound of torque. The peak power now arrives slightly higher in the rev range, and it lost a tiny amount of torque. But these changes aren't even going to be noticeable, guys, on a bike this big. So riding modes, you have 4 of them: sport, street, rain, and off-road. These alter the power hit, alter the power curve, the engine character, and are now linked to a new 6-axis IMU where the old was 5. Street and sport are going to give you full power. Rain and off-road are going to be limited to 100 horsepower, which ironically is the same horsepower as an Africa Twin. All right, so let's talk about the chassis a little bit. Many of the 2022 Super Adventure S updates center around the revised steel trellis frame. KTM says that delivers sharper cornering abilities. Basically, they were able to move the head tube back 1/2 inch while also rotating the motor forward, which shifted more weight bias to the front wheel. To balance out these changes on the back, they added a longer swing arm. I think it was 15 millimeters longer, to increase stability under hard acceleration. Where this bike really shines with its update, guys, is the semi-active WP Apex suspension. This is the most advanced suspension on any KTM motorcycle thus far. So it's got new valves, and the whole system is supplemented by the 6-axis IMU that monitors every movement. If you get the Suspension Pro package, which is an add-on this year, you're going to be able to add individual damping for your fork and shock, preload adjustment, anti-dive function, and you're going to get that auto ability. The auto function of the semi-active suspension is going to adjust your suspension, going to adjust what valving there is based on the riding, the characteristics of the bike. Are you in the bike will know if you're in the city cruising around. The bike will know if you're on a mountain pass. This all will change immediately, quickly, with no interference or notice from you. It's going to be sweet. So the new fuel tank, back to that, is keyless. It's a 6.1 gallon. So the capacity is the same, but the layout is completely different. It lowers the center of gravity, and there's a storage pocket with a USB charging port. Only downfall I might mention here is the storage pocket is smaller than the last generation bike. You're probably not going to keep your smartphone in it, so just keep that in mind. Next, one of the things we always hear about these Super Adventures is they're too tall. They're too tall. And because they're heavy, they can't be very tall. People don't feel confident. Well, KTM has fixed that this year. They did a new subframe that lowered the seat height 1/2 inch. So the seat height's now at 33.4 inches. So you get 2 different adjustable heights on this bike, which is almost an inch of adjustment either way. As far as the windscreen on the front, you can move that up and down over 2 inches as well. So with the last 1290 update, we saw the split LED headlight on the front. For this update, we're getting the new Bosch radar system. It's pretty cool, guys. You know, cars have had this for a long time. A few of the bikes do, maybe the Ducatis and BMWs. But this is going to automatically adjust the speed on your bike to maintain a safe distance from the vehicle in front of you. So one more time, guys, ride modes are rain, street, sport, and off-road, and an optional rally mode is available that allows you to customize the settings. So standard, you're going to get cornering ABS, off-road ABS, lean angle sensitive traction control, off-road traction control, stability control, and self-canceling turn signals. Now you can still get motor slip regulation, hill hold control, and up-down quick shifter optionally available. So more details on the engine, guys. The 1300cc LC8 V-twin did lose 3.5 pounds. They were able to shave out a big inner area of the engine cases that previously had just allowed oil to fall and flow in a certain direction. They shaved it out and they added a very lightweight oil pipe, and they lost several pounds just with that. So the engine as a whole is 3.5 pounds lighter. You also get a new split radiator, and another issue that we'd heard in the past was heat. And the way the new bodywork is designed, it redirects hot air away from the rider's legs. So heat should not be near as much of an issue on this new bike. I'm pretty excited about this new Super Adventure, guys. One of my favorite bikes to ride. I don't have time in my life right now to get out and take some luggage and go ride for a week or two, but at some point in my life, I hope I will, and I can only imagine what the 1290 Super Adventures are going to be like by that point. So I know this was a little long-winded. I hope you guys got some information on the new 1290s. I'll put some links down below as to where you can get more detailed specs. And as soon as we get one of these into the dealership, I will do a walk around video and show you guys more. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.